Retire at 55 and live to 80, or work till you're 65 and die at 67. Startling data shows how work pounds older bodies. Now, this is a little bit dated, 10 September 2013, but from Biz News, my man Greg sent this to me. He said, another reason to quit your crappy old job. So let's read about this. It's a very sobering piece from financial planner Alec Riddle, who looks at the relationship between how you work and how long you're likely to enjoy your retirement. Citing some interesting research, he argues that those who continue to work right up to maximum retirement age tend to have shorter retirements than their peers who retire younger. This article will certainly make you think about your own retirement plans and strategies, especially if you're like me and hoping to work until you're 95. Well, take a look here. By Alec Riddle. Is that his pen name? Let's see. Why they got an asterisk there? I'm not sure, but they have an asterisk there. It's got to be a pen name because he's recognized by the industry as an authority in financial planning. Blah blah blah. He has Port Elizabeth University, wherever that is. Okay. Anyway, all right. I don't know why he's got he qualified for World Ironman Champs in 2011 and 12. All right, whatever. So let's read what he says. Imagine working as long as you possibly can or until your maximum retirement age to ensure you have sufficient funds for your retirement, only to die within 2 years of retiring. An actuarial study conducted on some of the larger U.S. pension funds, including Boeing, indicates that employees who retired at the age of 65 died within 2 years of retirement. Dr. Ephraim Cheng provided the results from an actuarial study on the correlation between retirement age and longevity. 10 working years could cost you 20 years of your retirement. Is that what the good doctor said? I'm not sure. The studies were based on the number of pension fund checks being sent to Boeing retirees. The Boeing experience was that employees retiring at 65 received pension checks for 18 months on average prior to death. A similar experience was discovered at Lockheed Martin, where on average employees received pension checks for just 17 months. Apparently, the experiences at Ford and Bell Labs were similar to those of Boeing and Lockheed. And statistics at a pre-retirement seminar illustrated the average age of retirement at most large corporations in the U.S. was 57. So people retiring at age 65 are a minority, but it's still a startling statistic. The thought is that the hard-working late retirees, 65, are more likely putting too much stress on their aging bodies and minds due to the stress. They develop a variety of health problems. The associated stress-induced health problems lead them to dying within 2 years of retirement. Another startling statistic from the same corporations is that those who retire early, say age 55, tend to enjoy their retirement on average for more than 25 years. The chances are that those able to retire early have less stress, have planned and managed their lives better with respect to finances, health, and career, and able to retire comfortably. One important observation that these younger retirees aren't necessarily idle in retirement, but they are far less stressed than their working counterparts from age 55 to 65. That means they may be busying themselves with part-time work, hobbies, and things they enjoy doing, so much that work becomes fun and is done at a more leisurely pace. People should plan their careers and their finances, enable them to retire, or at least be financially independent as early as possible. This will ensure they're able to enjoy a longer and happier and more leisurely life. All right. There's a huge, huge caveat here, which doesn't shock me that a financial planner would be able to, hey, Pablo, wouldn't be able to figure this out. Come here, bud. It's me just knocking. Sorry. If that didn't wake you up, then you need to wake up. Come, Pablo, come here, buddy. Come here. Come here, buddy. It's okay. All right, so that's old Pablo letting everybody know that he wants attention. Yes, sir, Bob. That's just me knocking. All right, anyway, I'm not shocked that a financial planner didn't realize what the huge issue is here. That crazy to see it. So anyway, let's read the comments, see if anyone in the comments sees this. Come here, bud. Come here. All right, my dad worked until 65 as a music professor, retired because the university required me at 65 and still is healthy and active, even driving around town at 95. So statistics don't tell the whole story. Occupation and genetics also play a huge role. I wouldn't classify your music professor as a job. Okay, well, let's see. Let's see. Those who are able to retire at 55. All right, well, yeah, actually, I think I did write yeah, right here. This lady. Now, they didn't post my thing. That's nuts. This lady says, those who can retire at 55 are often in a higher socioeconomic class and so benefit from living in safer areas, being able to afford healthy food and gym membership, better medical care over the course of their lives that contribute to their longevity in retirement. People in lower socioeconomic class often don't make enough to live healthily, let alone retire early, and also have more physically demanding jobs. That's just stupid. All right, I actually posted on that and say, yeah, it's a little bit of elitism there. I guess they didn't post that. Hey, yeah, I did. They did post. Well, talk about elitist point of view. Anyway, cannot anyone? All right, you take 2 samples of selected American, presumably blue-collar workers, and extrapolate that to everyone on the planet, including. Okay, I'm stunned that they don't say what's obvious to me. All right, so, oh wait, someone's on record stating something. Hold on just a second. Firstly, this article dated 2013. Secondly, Boeing's on record saying these facts are simply not true. Another source I read mentioned that Boeing actuaries just cannot get this out of the public domain since it's been gobbled up and regurgitated by the internet. All right, I agree with that. Right here, this is all right. This again, every 5 years or so it gets rehashed. All right, I don't know about that, but anyway, I'd like to know the percentage of those older retirees that left due to an illness that caused their death shortly after retiring. It is relevant. I would think that most retirees that leave, this is the critical thing right here, my friends. I would think that most retirees that leave at age 55 are in better health as a group. Many more than that retire in their 60s or later are less healthy and forced to retire due to terminal illness. Now, that's not it. That's close to it. But the issue here is that if you're 55 years old and you're in a world of hurt physically, you're not going to quit your job, because what are you going to do for health care? And you know you don't want to leave your surviving spouse with a huge health insurance bill. You just don't. I'm telling you right now. So you're going to stay at work until you can, until you go on Medicare. I'm stunned this isn't recognized here. That's nuts. And, rightly or wrongly, in terms of the healthcare system that we have today, that's a fact. If you're 58 years old and not doing well, and you're just struggling to get by, hey, Pablo, well, I might have to, come here, buddy. It's just okay. You're not going to leave your job and go on COBRA for 18 months, not knowing if you're going to be around 18 months. You might still be here 24 months, but then what do you do for healthcare? You're saying, I'm going to stay until I get on Medicare. I guarantee that's what's happening here. So you take a guy at 55, 2 people 55, one's in good health, one's not so good health. They're both wanting to leave. One can leave, one cannot, because if a guy who leaves goes to another company, can find employment, he might be able to get his own health care. I don't know. But the one who's 55 says, I can't go find some crappy old job that's going to continue the health insurance I have. I need the health insurance. So he's going to work until Medicare, and then that's when he gets sick and dies. That's just obvious to me. So can't say I'm shocked that the financial planners don't get it, but you just got to look more than just the basic studies here. And I don't even know if this is true or not. Who knows? But I just thought that'd be interesting. Be careful of statistics. All right, we'll see you later.